Hey, sorry guys. I apologize. I haven't sent any. I'm gonna just not even send any out today. How are you guys doing? Hello. Right, I'm gonna jump straight into it, and I'm not gonna send any notifications out. Just to see what happens, Just to see what happens. Let's jump straight in. We've got to be off at 9 as well today, so for you early birds. Hi, Layla. Hannah, Egyptian, Quintina, hello. Let's have a look. Right, let's jump straight into this. I'm not going to send any notifications out. The sun. D, hello. Izzy, hello. Who felt the effects of the solar flare? Who felt the effects of this solar flare? Hello, Tamara. Hello, Michelle. Anyone feel the effects of the solar flare? Hi, Angela. Oh, thanks, Rebecca. Bless you. Anyone feel the effects of this solar flare? Because I slept 16 hours. Hi, Chakra Bunny. So I don't know about you, but the sun's coming up again today because I feel like the effects are still ongoing. So I had a massive headache and drained, just very tired and sleepy. Yeah, I slept 16 hours. So clearly I was getting downloads. Very interesting. I've been very tired. Yeah, they absolutely knocked me out. They literally knocked me out totally. So that was fun. I woke up. I had 16 hours sleep. Woke up for a couple of hours and then went back to sleep again. That's so bad to say. Yeah, I had a day off yesterday, and thank God I did, because otherwise people would not have been getting anything from me. Yeah. We've got the sun here. I just keep hearing partnership. You had a headache too, did you? Yeah, oh my goodness, look at this. Bottom of the deck, the moon. This is talking about the eclipse on the 14th in Sagittarius. It's a solar eclipse when the sun and the moon meet in Sagittarius. Partnerships. I just keep hearing stepping out of your comfort zone. Someone is getting moved out of their comfort zone. This is how I'm getting it. You know, when you look in an oyster and you feel a pearl, it's like someone's going very deep into I feel like even during sleep, this is what people are doing. They're going so deep into themselves. It's like they're finding their own pearls. But someone is also going to, this is almost like you're going to be reflecting so deeply on yourself that you're going to, there's something being reflected back to you that's going to be important. Again, it's either a partnership with you or a partnership with others. Thank you. I'm just keep hearing someone's leveling up as well. Someone's leveling up. And I'm hearing staking their claim. I'm just getting loads of bits of information here. Staking their claim. We also have some selenite here today. I've ordered more. Apparently I need more. So they just keep asking me to buy more selenite. I'll be really honest with you. I know we've got the Great Conjunction coming up on the 21st, but for the 14th, now obviously this is the last live until the 14th. Yeah. Obviously with the moon is the feminine and the sun is the masculine. So you're talking about not just partnership with the self, but it's a partnership within kindred spirits. Got an animal totem that's stepped forward. I'm just trying to link in to see what they're trying to tell us. They're talking about relaying a message. This is how I'm getting it. It's like this is insane. Someone's going to have a dream before the 14th. It could be the night before, but it's actually going to happen on the 14th. It's like a dream that's being relayed through dream state. I keep seeing ducks as well. I keep seeing a lot of ducks. Hello, Mia. And I'm also hearing turtles. This is going from the grounded into the emotions. It's like they're the emotions are getting grounded. It's like there's a physical manifestation of what has been thought up or manifested. It's like a magnetic pull. This is spirit trying to, it's interesting. It's like spirit are trying to literally draw people to the right position and spots, but it's like they're doing it in the dream state the night before. It's interesting. Oh, really, Angela? I just keep seeing someone being beckoned. It's like you need to pay attention for between now and the 13th where you're being led. Because I feel like you're going to get some kind of instinct to do something, either move towards someone. I don't know. There's an instinctual pull, though, that some people are going to miss up, like as in miss. Some could dream of it the night before, and then this 14th is insane. It's literally a reflection of someone's dream state as well. Someone's going to actually, you're going to have to let me know if this is you. Yeah, if you can try and remember your dreams, because all the dreams that I've had, I've been able to trace, because they're definitely giving you messages there. The only thing I can remember is something about Africa. I love it when you get dreams like that and then you spend the next 16 years you're trying to trace back where it's come from, and you're like, okay, I don't know where this is from now. You know? No, the two radio stations, it's like you're in between two frequencies there. They just keep saying the gravitational pull. There's something about a gravitational pull, right? And how so the Sagittarius is the archer, right? In the astrological symbolism, it's the archer. It's the half horse, half man, but the horse is the archer. Hi, Dina. I just keep hearing they're shooting their shot. They're shooting their shot. This could be work. This could be love, but it feels like it's spirit are laying the seeds. It's like they're laying the ground here, ready. There's something about the 14th that everything. Do you know what it feels like to me? You know, on Christmas Eve, if there's any children watching, can you plug their ears for a minute? In fact, let me just do the adult version of this, or the kids version of this. You know, when Father Christmas visits on Christmas Eve into Christmas Day for the, they deliver all the presents for the kids. It's like the night before Christmas. People are getting ready. There's something about whatever this is. It's weird because it feels to me like this isn't the 21st. This is something about the 14th. They're more concerned about the 14th than they are the 21st. If your dreams are opposite, then I would be looking at your triggers, because your dreams are your subconscious sometimes as well. If you're pulled towards a person but your dreams are opposite, your dreams and your subconscious and your ego could all be intertwining there, but I would be trusting my instincts with going towards that person. But there's a gravitational pull. It's like there's something about Christmas Eve, isn't there, right? Where obviously we know why they chose Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, but there's something about this date, the 14th of December, that is really, there's something really significant about this date. Hang on, what would it be? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 adds up to a 12, which is a number 3, which is about the twins, Gemini, which is opposing Sagittarius energy. I mean, that would make sense. There's I'm going to be really honest with you guys. You need to really, okay, do you remember how all of last month I was like, you don't make a decision, whatever you do? Yeah, if you're seeing 3s especially, then, and you're Gemini or a Sagittarius, you know how at the end of last month I was saying don't make, yeah, Tuesday the 15th is Chiron going direct in Aries, which would be the 10th house to where this TikTok tells me to watch for today, the 11th and the 14th, 15th. Kind of crazy. This is how I'm getting it. The end of last month, I was telling people to hold off. Don't make a decision. Don't make a decision. We had the lunar eclipse. And then I said, right, make your decision, right? Why do I feel like you've got there's a choice here. It's like there's a fast track. This is a fast track energy. I'm going to be honest with you. There's a huge shift. And right, do you know? Okay, let's just put it into ridiculous terms here to give it. You know how in Armageddon they go and they talk about slingshotting around the moon. Like if they get into the right gravitational pull, they can. I know it's a film, but they're talking about the gravitational pull of this asteroid, and if they get it just right, they can loop around it. I know that sounds ridiculous now. I've just said it out loud, but in my head it made sense. There's something about this energy being fast tracked. It's like whatever you're trying to manifest, there's a fast track loop, that it's the perfect conditions for an energy to be fast tracked. And it's to do with a coming together of 2 elements. So it could be boy and girl. It could be boy and boy. It could be girl and girl. It could be woman and job. It could be man and career prospect. It's 2 elements being brought together as one. I know that's about the eclipse, but they just keep saying gravitational pull, gravitational pull. The other thing as well is this also, this eclipse is at the South Node is in Sagittarius at the moment. And the South Node is about karma. It'll be really interesting to see if anyone knows what the degree difference would be from the South Node into this, where this eclipse and the sun is, because I can guarantee you it's going to be real close. But it's something about a fast tracking of karma, because it's like you're slingshotting over a lesson, and you're being fast tracked to complete a lesson. And it's either you put it this way, there's a shift around the March, April time, springtime, but there's a little snippet of ability to get this something resolved now before the spring. And this is the opportunity. There's something about that. It's going to be different for everyone. For some of you, it's shedding light on a situation. It's a reveal of information. For some of you, it's fast tracking some karmic lesson. For some of you, it's speeding up your career move. So for some of you, it's like a lot of you, it's the twins. It's the twin flames. Yeah, the eclipse is on the 14th. Yeah. Yeah. The eclipse is on the 14th. Yeah, the 21st is the solar flare, and it's weird because I remember ages ago, for some reason, I got the 21st into my head about the eclipse. And then it popped up and they said it was the 14th. And I was like, but it's a new moon on the 14th. But yeah, I mean, it's the 14th and it's the solar flare and the Jupiter-Saturn conjunction on the 21st. Yeah. The 14th is... because this is the thing. There's something about the shoot. Do you remember is it the end of November when what was it? Eros went direct. It links to that. It's like it's the Hunter's Moon, because we had the Hunter's Moon at the end of last month, didn't we? It links to this. If you look back on what happened around that time, around this time, you could be able to trace what is going to come in, but it's going to be different. For some of you, it's a person returning. They're saying, my guides are saying, it's not what you think it is. It's not going to be what you think it is. It's almost like there's a piece of the jigsaw that you're missing in terms of a solution to a problem that you're going to gain. It could be insight, it could be an offer, but it's going to be different for absolutely everyone. It's the energy of this moon as well. There's something about a freedom, being elevated from freedom or something. They keep saying elevated from freedom. And they're just showing me two people. It's like the twins are... if the twins were disconnected, this is twin flames. If the twins were disconnected, the upgrade... I can't explain it in layman's terms what they're trying to show me. It's weird. It's a weird one. It's like anything fragmented that you've had that has been blocking your twin union, this is going to be brought back to you. Things that have been blocked, little pieces of the puzzle that haven't quite materialized, this is all going to sort of be brought into the balance. I keep hearing brought into the balance as well. And I just keep hearing fast track to success over and over and over and over again. Hi, Lucy. Hi, Megan. Fast track to success. This is very... I mean, look, a lot of this is going to be twin energy, but it's not just the twins. It's like you're gaining truth and understanding, and knowledge. It's like a knowledge portal almost. It's like a fast track to knowledge. Someone's going back to it. It might be the feminine. Someone's going back to revisit a formal or a former viewpoint that was not accurate. There was a miscommunication between two people here. One person left, and it's like this has never been resolved. This information is coming to light, and feminine, it feels like, is going back to retrace steps, because there was a miscommunication. There was I'm hearing misfire. Someone made an assumption that wasn't accurate. It's having to be revisited. If you need to revisit something, you need to, if you get to the eclipse and you get information through and you need to revisit it. This feels like it's the most exciting week coming up. Linnell, I wish it was the most exciting week coming up. It feels like literally people being put into a washing machine at this point and then put on spin dry, if I'm totally honest with you. I'm describing it the way they're describing it. And of course, these guys don't have ego. Do you know what I mean? They don't get triggered by anything. They don't have they're not muggles. They're not human. You know, it's like they don't have the human emotions. So I'm describing it the way they're describing it. But we're human. We all have, emotions. We all feel a certain way about certain situations. And it feels to me like people are going to get this whole thing is getting turned on its head. So if you believed a certain situation was gospel, it's about to get revisited all over again. And this is why, you know, like all those decisions I was telling people, don't make any decisions. This is that coming back to haunt, like, oh, look, the mirror's being shone in my face. Because some people are going to get, I was going to say something, but my guide is saying schooled. People are getting schooled here. So when I'm talking about fast track, yeah, lovely. We're all going to get fast tracked, but that can also mean harsh. I'm not going to lie. It can also mean harsh lessons. Now, is that going to speed things up? Yes, because you've got to remember, we've all been sat in quarantine, some people more than once. And I don't know about you, but like I got to tell you this story because it blew my mind. That I was that close. Luckily, I can defensive drive very well because I'm used to driving in London. But if I didn't have intuition, I would have head first gone into a lorry today, because this guy decided that I was going to be too slow already, instinctively going to be too slow for his van. And he cut across me in a traffic light coming from a different direction where I had right away. And if I hadn't have paused, I'd have gone straight into him. And this guy, like a bat out of hell, just sped towards the next traffic light, cut someone else off. And I'm thinking, wow. Thank God it was me. I'm going to just be honest with you. Thank God it was me at that traffic light, because if it had been anyone else that didn't have intuition, that would have been really bad. So you need to slow down. Please slow down. People are rushing and trying to cut corners and do all kinds of things. Just slow it down. Like, just be careful with this. Like, my sister's got an injury to her leg. She had a box fall on her. There's always other situations. This is asking you to just be mindful. Just be really mindful and aware of your surroundings. Be present. Because this is the kind of energy where fast tracking lessons, that's a classic example right there. Because like I said, if I hadn't have had my spidey senses on 24/7, you know, and don't forget, I'm used to driving in London, which is, if you've ever driven in London, you need 15 different eyes at any one point in time. I'm a very good driver because I'm intuitive. You've just been fired. Blessing. People are, I'm telling you, there are people, lots of people being moved around in jobs as well. This is it. Yeah, this is just for everyone. Just take it easy, you know. And if these situations are happening, oh wow. Yeah, just focus on what you can focus on, and anything else just like, for example, that guy, there's so much I could say about that. I'm gonna just refrain, but yeah, luckily I'm intuitive. That's all I'm gonna say. Luckily I'm intuitive, and luckily I've never, touch wood, been in an accident in my car. The only time my car's ever been hit was when I was nowhere near the car. I was actually out the car, and it's been hit twice when I was living in a different part of the country. 333 where you're at with 33 viewers. Yeah. Lots of synchronicities. So when you're getting a lot of synchronicities, that's also a sign of a spiritual awakening. But if you're looking at a lot of threes, you're talking about Gemini energy here, which is about duality and emerging of the dualistic energies, which is what we're in. We're essentially we're basically going into the fifth dimension at the moment on this physical reality we're in. So we're merging in and out of the third and fifth dimension. I'm just hearing it's like a pre-run, because I think the 21st, when this great conjunction happens, in my opinion, this is going to be an increase in confidence and willpower. I believe that the solar plexus is going to undergo an upgrade. That's what I believe. So it's like there's a level up. People are a little bit more connected around their solar plexus as opposed to their sacral. So their instinctual needs are going to be, because a lot of our instincts around our root chakra and then our emotions into our sacral chakra, I believe will be resonating more around the solar plexus, which is what's been upgraded on the 21st. You know? There's also something being revealed here as well. I just keep hearing truth at last. If someone's been withholding their emotion, you're going to hear about it. Because it's like if they've been giving you a drop of their emotion, there's a lake that's about to come to you. Oh, wow. Yeah, the feminines are calling in a certain energy. Was that the right way? What is going on? I'm using the secret tarot, by the way. What is going on with this card? Keep it like that. We've got now a masculine who is out of balance, that is not coming forward in a romantic connection, that's going within, or was going. This is going to draw them out. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is fast tracking these masculines out of, I feel like, hiding. I don't know what that means. Something that bites the rabbit's tail. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Something that bites the rabbit's tail. I feel like it's a hunting reference. Why do I feel like that's a hunting reference? I don't hunt. Obviously, I wouldn't do that, but they're being drawn out of. I just keep hearing a resolution is being offered. There's a resolution here. There's a resolution that's being brought forward here. This is designed to draw the masculine back. This is drawing the masculine back. But if it's not on that day, it just feels like there's since the Hunter's Moon until now, I'm not joking you, it feels like it. I don't know why I want to say this, but it feels like there's just been white noise is what I want to say. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you know, when you just feel like there's been a load of white noise, it doesn't. The Hunter's Moon, which was Halloween up until now, and do correct me if I'm off here, but why does it feel like they're saying test run? It's like white noise. I don't know what it is. It's like they've been trying to get the right frequency ready for this. It's weird. That's why there was 2 blue moons. That was a blue moon on Halloween, because they were bringing that energy forward to get ready. It's weird. They just keep saying test run. These cards, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about these cards, but these are the easiest cards ever to connect to on planet Earth. These are the secret tarot. Oh my goodness. King of Swords, Ace of Cups. Someone's bringing some confidence with them, and they're stepping up in a big way. This is someone who had a refusal to believe. I don't know why I want to say that, but it's like someone was refusing to believe that something would happen. It's almost like, you know, when you just kind of, you get some good news, you think, nah, that can't be for me. And then it happens, and it's like someone was talking themselves out of this, but there's something's happening here that's going to make it so above, it's like obvious, there's no way you can dispute it. But it's drawing confidence, it's giving confidence. Again, it's that 21st energy as well. People are speaking up when they weren't before. Yeah, someone was scared to speak up. I'm just hearing they're not now. Someone has been scared to speak up and now they're not. Right, let's do another spread. Someone is getting confidence, a lot more confidence, but I feel like it starts with this eclipse. It's the solar eclipse. That kick starts it, and then the 21st is if you haven't got some kind of information, you'll get it around the 21st. If it's not around the 14th. Right, let's have a look. What other messages, please? Wow. Again, I'm getting doubt. Someone's got doubt in their mind. They don't know whether to see. Look, someone's masculine here. It feels like a masculine is debating whether to step forward. They don't know whether or not to acknowledge. I'm hearing what this is. It's interesting because I'm hearing the seal of fate. I don't know what that means though. What is the seal of fate? The seal of fate. The seal of fate? I don't know. Someone's putting off coming forward because they know when they do, there's no going back. This is what I'm hearing. Again, this is what this energy that I was just mentioning was about. It's like they've been holding back. Why is everyone holding back? Comfort zone is what I'm hearing. Comfort zone. They know if they if they step forward, they know that's it. It's done deal. That's why they've been holding back. And it's like, because the harvest moon was supposed to be the end of November, right? Because again, it was 2 blue moons, 2 full moons in October, one at the beginning of October, one at the end of October. The blue moon, the hunter's moon, was right at the end of October, which was Halloween. That would have been the end of November. It's like they've been given a month to get themselves prepared. In fact, longer than a month, because we're now into, it's like crunch time. This is it. You have to acknowledge what this is. They don't think they're ready as well. This is, I'm telling you now, this energy is like, it's like if you do that, you're going to do this now, or you're going to wait. What are you going to do? Because if you wait, you could miss the boat here. This is some intense energy. Oh my goodness. They've been hiding it all along. It's like, I'm telling you, someone's going to get, you have to tell me if this is you. Someone's about to get some communication, but it's like rapid fire. This is some intense planning that someone's been doing. And do you know what's really weird? Who's Robert? Because I keep hearing Robert as well. Rob. They've been denied. Someone's been putting some planning in here. They're coming forward to speak their truth. I'm telling you, and it's intense. Yeah. What is they've been? I keep hearing they're biding their time. And the other thing is, someone's been trying to create arguments with someone's feminine to bide their time. I can't even talk. You feel so drained, like you're about to fall asleep. Yeah, this is because of the solar flare. I mean, I had about the last 2 days I must have had 19 hours sleep. Someone's been trying to start arguments. to bide their time. You can't make it up. Yeah, what is that name about? Like, why do I keep getting that name? And it's the same way they're saying it. What is that name about? Why am I getting that name all the time? And now I feel like someone's pulling my hair. Lord. Oh my God. I just keep hearing they don't know how to come forward. They don't know how. Just speak. Let me ask. Let me ask. Why don't you know to come forward? Someone also knows that they are scared to come forward because they know that you've been talking pure SHIT. Did you just feel a tug on your hair too? Don't. Oh my goodness. Is Robert in spirit? Is Robert here? Because this is the other thing, is like when it's cherubs, these are like little cherubs. Yeah, it was on this side. Feels like cherubs. I always get cherubs doing that. Right, let's see. The moon again. I'm telling you, this energy that the moon is about to give off is about to blow people's minds. Listen, if you are not comfortable with your emotions, or the masculine is not comfortable, if you're not comfortable with your emotions, or the masculine is not comfortable with emotions, good luck with that one, because this is insane. Right, I've got to show you this card. So this moon card, can you see she's running between the pillars? The pillars are symbolism of the male and female, right? In most of the tarot cards, if you're getting two of any one thing. Obviously we've got Cancerian energy here, and then she's got the archer, she's got the kind of thing. You've got the two dogs, they symbolize the masculine and feminine too, as you can see, if you can just about make it out there. They're both howling at the moon. There you go, you can just about see it. The interesting thing is she's going from right to left, right? So she looks like she's going back. She looks like she's retracing her steps. Oh, did you really? But look where the masculine's going. The masculine is walking towards the moon. Can you see? He's not leaving, he's going. They're both returning to the same spot. There's something that is you're being returned to a certain place or a certain energy. It's like if something was, trying to run before they could walk, or there was miscommunications, or there was an issue and it wasn't quite time, you're being restored back to a place, but it's almost like not in the original state that you were in, but in the improved learned lesson state. It's acknowledging, it's an acknowledgement of emotions. It's like the lessons have been learned, but now with the emotions. So if people were trying to avoid emotions, they're about to have to revisit that. What the heck? This is, again, why am I getting a jump from there to spring? Clarify. The feminine's been waiting. The feminine's been waiting. This is the other thing. I don't know if some of you have been like, right, well, I'm just going to leave this now because it's like this is miles off. We've got months, and you know it could take years for this to happen. People are just starting to lose viewpoints, let's say. It's done deliberately. This is insane energy. It feels to me like, how do I summarize this in words? They just keep saying split in two. And again, this was the same energy that I saw where there's people being disconnected. Things are being removed that are no longer viable and that are blocking, which is going to fast track. This, I'm not going to say that's for everyone because it's not, but there's definite obstacles being removed here. There's no escape. There's something is so obvious that there's no escape from it. They're gonna, if they've been running, wow. I just keep hearing they're being, look, this is the same energy. They're being led. They think they're running, right? They're being led right to you. You can't make it up. They are literally running right back to where they began. This is what I'm getting. They're running. They've left. They're leaving something and they're running. But it's like they think they're avoiding, but it's not. There's going to be some serious weird energy twists here. I'm gonna, because it's literally like 3, 4, 5. Wow. I think it's like, right, this is the thing. If you're in that energy, you need to look at what you're missing. As in, what am I missing in this situation? What am I missing? What don't I realize? Because if you're in that energy and you feel like you've hit a brick wall, you're missing something. So you need to go back over it and think, what exactly have I missed in this situation? Like, for example, did you cut contacts? You got to remember, you can't be, people are not responsible for updating you. Do you know what I mean? You got to take responsibility for your own energy. You know, it's like if people aren't ready, people aren't ready. And it's like, you got to, first of all, your internal thought process is if you're in fear, are they in fear? Are you mirroring each other? Are you in fear because your person's in fear? If that's the case, you need to step out of that and lead. Does that make any sense? Because if you're both in fear, this is not going to work. Do you know what I mean? You can't be leading a situation worrying about it, because it probably means you're absorbing their energy. But one of you needs to take up a gear. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Oh man, there's so much I want to say about that, Rebecca, but I know that obviously we're public. How do I put this into a succinct? So if that's the awareness, then you need to focus on that issue as opposed to the masculine, because the masculine is a byproduct of the wound, right? As opposed to actually being the answer to the problem. That's just a reflection of the wound. It's like, this is an expectation thing. It's like, my prize is this. They're going to come forward and then they're going to acknowledge things. But then what you're saying is that you want your father to do the same, you know, one thing at a time. I just keep hearing, I don't know how to handle this. If you're feeling, okay, let's cut light into this, right? This is not people, we're not talking about people, delusional people, who, because I've got to be very careful, because there's a little kind of fascination at the moment with people going on social media and trying to discredit psychics. And my job is to make sure people have knowledge. I don't really care what people say about me. So we need to be realistic about this. We are talking about the people that you are going to absolutely know if this is your person. You're going to just feel it in your bones, right? They are your person and you know it. It's like you cannot, someone could sit there and discredit you or them. You would absolutely know that instinctively this is your person, right? If that's the case, and let's say, for example, you're getting all these bubbles of fear coming up and there's a bit of a disconnect, you need to trace back when the disconnect happened. Is it because of their fear? You're absorbing their fear because you're a reflection of them. In which point you need to shift your vibration. You need to work through what your fear is, because then it will help them. Because this is the point where we're in Sagittarius season. This is about balance. We're in, temperance season, which is all about bringing the energy into balance. So if you're asking for your twin to contact you, or your person to contact you, and you're out of balance and you're in fear, hello, this is not going to work. You have to bring yourself into balance. Hello, Lucy. Everyone has trauma. Absolutely, we are human beings. None of us are perfect. We're not robots. We all have it. But this is about, I'll give you an example, right? Let's say, for example, you had an argument with your divine counterpart, or you stormed off and didn't speak to this person because they didn't reply to you and you were in your feels, and then you just stormed off and thought, they've ghosted me, right? You probably speak to a few people and be like, oh yeah, see that, there you go, you got to set your boundaries, you got to do this, you got to do that, right? But if you know if it's your person and let's say they're in fear and they can't physically communicate with you, right, then this is your ego, because you're being triggered by possible abandonment issues, and then you're running off. At which point you need to deal with that, not set more boundaries, which is going to completely give the wrong message to the masculine, And this is the thing. There are so many people sitting there going, show them what you're made of. And, if I hear one more person saying, oh, I wouldn't accept them back. Okay, perfect. You're the one most perfect human being on planet Earth. You've never made a mistake in your life. Now let's all learn from you, because I'm not perfect. I don't know about anyone else, but I know I'm not. So what on earth would make you think that your masculine or your divine counterpart would be perfect? I'm not going to give them a second chance. I'm not going to listen. If they've blown me out once, then I'm not going to have that's your ego talking right there. That's your ego. There's no room. This is where we're in crunch time now. We're in ascension. We're hopefully a little bit more evolved than that, especially with the people that are like, oh, well, if you didn't hear back from them, then it's going to be, look, there's not everything is so black and white. Do you know what I mean? It's like, be realistic. Be realistic about it, especially your own involvement, our own involvement. Because we can all sit here and be like, oh, the masculines or the feminines or the divine counterparts of this, that, and the other. Great. But what about you? What about us? And this is, I'm including me in this as well. This is not, I'm just sat here, and I'm just a perfect human being. I wouldn't be here otherwise, We've got to take accountability. How on earth can we expect a counterpart to take accountability if we don't even know our own? It's the most ridiculous thing. And this is why, again, there's so many distractions with advice. Oh, well, they've chosen someone else now, so how dare we're not going to acknowledge them. Like, let's run in the opposite direction. or AKA let's listen to our ego and play games with them, you know. What? So then in 5 years time we can realize that was the wrong move, and then we can go back towards the person because something has not been closed out. This is the thing. If we're triggered, there's a lesson here. And if it's the person, a counterpart, a soul contract, then there's a soul contract there. It's not going to just suddenly miraculously disappear because Facebook, Miranda on Facebook, who's had 1 year experience of reading tarot cards or whatever, I'm just giving a random example, has told you, oh, don't, you know, put your boundaries up. Great. Well, what's the real truth here? You know? And this is the problem. There's so many bits of advice, 15 million bits of advice, and everyone's watching 15 million different videos. I'm telling you, the guides know. They will and trust me, they will check me as well. They will absolutely check me. Then they're not going to sit there and go, well, this is the advice for everyone, but Jale, you're special breed, so we're not going to give you any advice. Oh, you're joking me, aren't you? Why do you think I slept 16 hours? They're like, sleep, we need to tell you something. You're not going to download it in here because you don't have time. We're going to make you sleep 16 hours. Oh, and did they download me information? Goodness me. This is what happens with people like me. If we're not having the time to get it, they will make me sleep until I sink everything in that I need to know to tell you guys, you know. Miranda. Random. You watch. There's going to be someone called Miranda on Facebook now. He's going to come for me. Hi, Miranda. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see, eh? Yeah, I think we just need to all like, and I've got to tell you this. I've got to tell you this now. There's someone on TikTok as well who's doing videos talking about all the wrong ways to do tarot readings and all the wrong ways to do psychic readings. And then they're discrediting people and putting people's names as these are the people you should listen to. I'm like, you got to be, this is a dangerous game you're playing here, man. We're so close to a couple of eclipses and Saturn and like you're playing with fire here, doing all that. People be playing with fire and they don't realize it. I'm just sat there like, I'm doing my job. I'm going to listen. My guys, they're not playing at the moment with me. And if they're telling me to sleep 16 hours and to listen, then I'm going to listen to them. And everything I'm saying to you is either I'm fact checking it or I've lived it, you know? Oh, honestly, you can't make it up. I saw someone tagged me in it and I was like, you have got to be expert at 3 months of doing the job. I'm like, I just had to laugh. I'm like, I'm not getting into this. I'm not going to get into this. Like, just let people learn the hard way. This is their karma, you know? But yeah, people are sat there giving lists of names of all the people to listen to and all the people. And I'm just like, just going to sit there with popcorn and watch that explode. We've got the Knave of Cups and the Lovers. The rightful offer. The rightful offer is coming. The rightful offer. There's a lot of temptations at the moment. Again, I could say so much more about all these things, but I'm going to refrain because what's the point? There's a lot of different smoke and mirrors distractions. You know, it's everywhere, including on this platform, on every other social media platform. If you, and this is even like, if you know in your heart of hearts that there's a path that you're treading towards and you're walking towards that is the path for you, but you've got Robert from TikTok who's done this job for 2 minutes and is telling you, you know, to ditch this situation, you need to stick to your instincts because some people don't know what they're talking about, you know. And we're human. Again, this is because they're human. We're all human. Again, it's human error. People can make errors. And I'm not going to sit and go, and this is all the people you need to listen to because these people I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to be real and be, people are human. We can't always be 100% accurate. All right. There's a new cycle here and it's based on something that was possibly an old cycle that wasn't quite allowing a situation. Oh shit, I've got to go. I've just realized what time it is. Yeah. Okay, guys, we've got Mondays live. Okay, obviously it's Friday. If you want to join the Twitch channel, link in description box. I'm going to go live there tomorrow night. It'll be 11 p.m. GMT, which is 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm there for 2 hours. All right, that's going to be tomorrow night. And then we're back on Monday, all right, which is the last week that I'm on live until the week's gap or at Christmas. If you want to join us, great. Apologies for this disconnect, but I have got a lady that I have to go and work with now. Miranda's going to come for me in my dreams, probably. All right. I'm sure Miranda's probably already plotting. The sounds about right. Okay, guys, have a good one. Take care. Thanks, Rebecca.